Hello everybody, today we're going to be doing SCP-004, the door. I'm going to start making up names for the SCPs. And before I get started, leave a like and a comment down below if you enjoyed this video. I make videos like this every single day. So yeah, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Let's try to hit 5 likes. Can we do that? So yes, let's begin. SCP-004 Item number SCP-004 Euclid. Object class Euclid. Special containment procedures. When handling SCP-004-2 through SCP-004-13, proper procedure is vital. The items are not permitted to be moved off-site unless accompanied by 2 Level 4 personnel. Under no circumstances should any other component of SCP-004 be taken into SCP-004-1. The effects of doing so are as yet unknown, and the current cost of experimentation makes further research impractical. Should any of the objects contained within SCP-004-1 breach containment or the facility be breached, the keys must be brought inside and the door closed prior to activation of Site-62's on-site warhead. Unauthorized removal of keys from the testing area is grounds for immediate termination. Level 1 clearance is required for basic access to SCP-004-1. Level 4 clearance is required for use of SCP-004-2 to -13. Description: SCP-004 consists of an old wooden barn door and a set of rusted steel keys. The doors itself is the entrance to an abandoned factory in chronological history. Not 7. July 2nd, 1949, a group of juveniles trespassing on federal property near find the door. According to their testimony, they found a set of rusted keys in the iron lockbox and determined what door the keys unlocked. The juveniles are taken into custody after they contact Sheriff when one of their friends, SCP-004-CAS-1, goes missing. July 3rd, 1949, local authorities find the severed right hand of SCP-004-CAS-1, 8 kilometers from SCP-004-1. Other parts of SCP-004-CAS-1's body are found scattered as far as 32 kilometers from the factory. Under interrogation, the apprehended juveniles tell authorities that upon opening the door with one of the keys, SCP-004-CAS-1 was torn into several pieces, each of which disappeared. At this point, the SCP Foundation takes over the investigation. July 4th, 1949, SCP Agent obtains the keys from the local authorities to begin testing. Tests show that SCP-004-2 through SCP-004-13 all fit into a single lock in the large barred door. 12 Class D personnel are assigned to test the effects of the door. On the 12 test subjects, each trying a different key to enter the room, only 2 survived. Opening the door with any key except SCP-004-7 or SCP-004-12 causes the subjects to be torn apart in multiple directions. However, no dismembered parts were found until later. At the time of writing, only 2 parts of each subject have been recovered, with the exception of subject using SCP-004- whose pieces were scattered in close proximity. The others have, for all intents and purposes, vanished from existence. Of the 2 surviving subjects, only one, having used SCP-004-7, returned unharmed. The other came back in a near catatonic state, able only to remove himself from the room and then collapse on the floor, and had to be restrained to prevent him from gouging out his eyes. See Appendix A, Mental Health Effects of SCP-004. The subject using SCP-004-7 said that he had entered a large room, impossibly big for the size of the attached building. After the exit, SCP-004-1 was propped open and an armed squad of Level 3 personnel entered. The size of the room is impossible to measure, and the door frame and the individual in the room are the only part of the room that can be felt or illuminated. July 16th, 1949. The juvenile suspects of Sheriff are terminated. Oops. August 2nd, 1949 is declared a hazardous area due to unexploded ordnance and fences erected in order to prevent civilian ingress. Tests to determine safety of exposure to the environment behind SCP-004-1 has begun. December 1st, 1950. Space-time anomalies resulting from exposure to SCP-004 are confirmed. Testing is suspended until further notice. July 2nd, 1990. The unaccounted for remains of SCP-004-CAS-01 appear unexpectedly outside SCP-004-1. Despite being killed decades before, the remains of SCP-004-CAS-01 are not decomposed in any manner and are still warm to the touch. Blood remains uncoagulated. The remains are remanded for testing. July 4th, 1990. The unaccounted for remains of one of the 12 original test subjects appear in similar manner to those of SCP-004-CAS-01. Remains have been designated SCP-004-CAS-02. Records suggest that both SCP-004-CAS-01 and CAS-02 used SCP-004- March 21st, 1999. With the massive proliferation of nuclear weapons nuclear weapons in World War III only years away, construction has begun on the site inside SCP-004-1. The site is to stock supplies for person days. April 21st, 1999. Has ordered the site inside SCP-004-1 to be expanded to include emergency storage for all mobile SCP-specimens and a petabyte database for the storage of all SCP data. The facility is now referred to as Site-62. September 25th, 2000, Site-62 is operational, and lab and containment units are complete and contain the most dangerous specimens. Backup of the SCP database has begun. January 25th, 2001. Due to time anomalies, see space-time anomalies below, all personnel working at Site-62 are now required to reside on site permanently. Families of personnel are to be informed that loved ones perished in the industrial accident. Clone bodies have been prepared for funeral. Wait, clone body. Okay. August 14th, 2003. Massive power outage across northeastern United States and through Canada due to the initial failure of multiple SCP generators. Site-62 was without power for 53 minutes. During those 53 minutes, those on site were completely without a source of light. They reported sensing creatures and people, although no abnormal entities could be seen or felt. Selected facility personnel were allowed to read Appendix A and said the creatures sensed were of humanoid size, but otherwise similar to massive marine creatures described. Space-time anomalies. SCP-004 seems to propagate spatiotemporal anomalies. Personnel leaving the facility report losing time. Those who have been inside the site for weeks insist they had only been in the facility for several days. The records of work completed and supplies consumed support their claim. Other temporal anomalies involved SCP-004-2 through 13, especially the reappearance of SCP-4-CAS-1 and SCP-4-CAS-2 exactly blank years after using SCP-004- has been assigned to investigate all aspects of these time anomalies. Spatial anomalies include the impossibly large dimensions in the area opened by SCP-004-7, similar to the 2003 blackout incident, suggests that there exists an alternate plane of existence within the same space as Site-62 occupies. Additional notes. Testing on SCP-4 that 10 of the keys open SCP-004-1 on dimensions where the laws of physics and topology are significantly different from those of our home dimension. Test subjects meeting these hostile conditions are torn apart, their body parts deposited in various locations, only 3 of which have been verified to be unearthed. Material deposits at 2 of these points appear. 7 locations are currently unknown. Appears immediately. Material deposits at the 3rd appears exactly blank years into the future. The other 7 locations are currently unknown. Current testing focuses on 2 avenues of research. The first is finding ways to survive SCP-004's hostile topologies. The second suggests that SCP-4-2 through 13 may open doors other than SCP-004-1. Appendix A. Mental health effects of SCP-004-12. All Class D personnel using SCP-4-12 return in a catatonic state, unable to speak. Some may have enough energy left to try to claw out their eyes. Of the 16 subjects, only 4 have survived. Only 1 has regained speech following long-term psychotherapy. He was able to tell the psychiatrist that he saw a massive green creature so large that much of its body extended beyond his field of view. He reported innate fears and suggested sudden recognition, as if it were something buried deep in his primal fears, and forced implementations of incomprehensible memories. Subject displayed acute antigophobia and retrograde amnesia. Date of discovery. September 2nd, 1950. Origin of object. Object was discovered elsewhere in factory area in the previously undiscovered manager's office. Object appears in a large, unvarnished wooden box. The box may be unlocked by the safe key, SCP-004-7, as well as 5 of the unsafe keys. See document SCP-004-1. Upon unlocking SCP-004-14 with SCP-004-7, the box opens automatically, unhinges. The volume of the space inside is precisely 5 times greater than the outer dimensions imply. Items placed within while the lid remains open do not affect the weight or any other properties of the box. When the lid is closed and locked, however, all items inside vanish irretrievably. Personnel locked inside the box are also irretrievable, although losing personnel in this fashion appears to affect significantly the dreams experienced by